and cast of sin!
Divorced, beheaded, died.
Divorced!
Beheaded, survived. And tonight, Royal Albert Hall, we are...
I have to say, the Six musical is something absolutely magical. This is my review of it. I want to discuss obviously the songs, the performance, the different casts, but I also want to tell you what it means to me as a historian who really champions women history, that really believes that women history should be put at the forefront of history. I really want to say that the Six musical is obviously the Spice Girls that meet the six wives of Henry VIII, and I could not have hoped for a better kind of alliance. I first saw back when he started in 2018, 2019, and I absolutely loved it. It moved me. I thought I was going to be massively critical. I thought I was not going to like it. I thought they were going to be highly sexualized, and we're going to talk about this because actually there is some criticism that I have, obviously, even for this amazing show. But overall, it was so empowering to watch it. And you know what's more even empowering is the fact that it keeps going. It is a show that keeps, resonating in the women and girls today, and that is moving in itself, because this is so important that we have the representation of these six wives, more than just the wives of Henry VIII, though it is important to remember as well that they are remembered so much because they have this in common, being the wife of Henry VIII. But what I love is obviously the songs and how they are empowering these women. I think they could have done maybe a better job, if I'm honest, for Anne Boleyn and even Jane Seymour. But in many ways, I love the way they have united these six wives, these six fates, together in one. And I love how we remember them today. I think it is just brilliant.
Listen up, let me tell you a story. Story that you think you've heard before.
A story that you think that you've heard before. It's true. Because they obviously took some liberties, but there's a very strong message behind Six musical. It's how unique they all were, and that we need to stop pitting them against one another. We need to stop seeing them as rivals. And I think, in many ways we do that mostly because of Catherine of Aragon and Anne Boleyn. And so right away they put them together at the beginning. And I love this because it is important to reunite them. Though I probably know that they were certainly not friends during their lifetimes. In many ways, Anne Boleyn did steal Henry VIII from Catherine of Aragon. But can you steal a man? Can't we put blame on the man instead of on the woman? He made the choice. He's the one who left Catherine. He's the one who chose Anne Boleyn, so that's one thing. But second of all, can we now, as historians or history lovers or, in our society, try to reunite these main characters and see their similarities? I really believe that Catherine of Aragon and Anne Boleyn had more in common than we thought. They were both very well educated. They were both political pawns for their families. They were both very smart and politically astute. They were both mothers of daughters. Daughters that were going to be Queen Regnants of England, Queen in their own rights. That needs to be also applauded for what it is. It's remarkable.
How we got this far, 'cause everybody knows that we
love what they're trying to do. I love the music. The music is so, you know, entertaining. You want to dance. I remember the first time I saw them, I was literally having a big smile from beginning to end, and I was dancing on my seat. And, you know, it's the way they brought that kind of full love for all of them. I think the first cast, obviously, so here we have Catherine of Aragon, Anne Boleyn, Jane Seymour, Anne of Cleves, Catherine Howard and Catherine Parr, and I think they're all absolutely remarkable. And obviously they're like very modernized, but such in a very compelling and convincing way. So it's just remarkable for that type of energy. I mean, obviously lots of musicals are very, you know, they tell you a story, but the way it starts, the way it takes you into it, the way it makes you want to know more about these wives. Because that's the thing as well. What is really the purpose of a musical? What is really a purpose of a popular, you know, representation in our modern society? It's a door to the past. It's a door to the real historical characters. So obviously they're going to pick on the big things that we know about, and they're going to make it like very entertaining and interesting. But sometimes it means that they get it wrong, or sometimes it means that they can have some hit and miss. Now let's talk about what I think has been a bit of a miss. And for me, unfortunately, it's really the song on Anne Boleyn. Loved all the Anne Boleyns. So I mean, I have no criticism in terms of who was cast. I think they were all absolutely brilliant. I've loved that there's so much diversity, because in many ways here we're talking about the six wives as icons of feminism, of girl power, of, you know, women, modern women in this society that don't really conform to what is expected of us. So that's why it's so important here. So here is with the same cast and the same Anne Boleyn, but here, you know, like the representation of the French court and how crazy it was. I mean, they got some point, but really?
In the French court, wee bonjour, life was a chore, so she said, I wanna dance and sing. Politics, not my thing.
I want to dance and sing. Politics, not my thing. Here it is. It's where I'm like, no. Very entertaining song, beautiful cast, whatever, but Anne Boleyn was not here to dance and sing. She was a political advisor to Henry VIII. She was so politically astute, and I don't like how we make her just this sexual, sensual maybe type of person. I just don't know. I think there is so much more, and that's a bit disappointing, if I'm honest.
Then I met the king, and soon my daddy said you should try and get ahead.
Again, no, I'm not having it. Like, no. No, not what happened. She didn't try to get anything. Henry VIII pursued her, right? So I think I could have written probably a better song for Anne Boleyn.
Messaging me like every day.
It is obviously funny, the things like, he's messaging me every day. Obviously, like, you know, they're really taking this into the modern era. They're really taking, like, you know, forgetting that. But it is true, the letters, like, if you really look at all the letters he sent to her, obviously you could make that claim. So I thought it was funny.
You're a nice guy. I'll think about it, mate.
You're a nice guy. I might think about it. It's maybe what she has written in her letters. I doubt it, but it's quite funny. Quite funny interpretation here.
No, I would move in with his missus. Get a life. You're living with his wife. Like, what was I meant to do?
What was I meant to do? It is funny as well. When putting it into this context, modern context, I'm moving in with his wife. Yes, it does sound weird. Obviously, it's not that weird in the 16th century because there are ladies in waiting. It's what is expected of, you know, noble women. So I love how they make something which must have been awkward for Catherine of Aragon and Anne Boleyn at the time, the real ones. But obviously, like, making it even more awkward and more like, that doesn't sound right in that show. Like, I really like it.
I said, I'm just trying to have some fun.
Again, we have Anne Boleyn trying to have some fun. No, Anne Boleyn was not trying to have some fun. Anne Boleyn was trying to be left alone, and she was pursued by the most powerful man of England, one of the most powerful men of Europe. I don't like how we dismiss her real history and how we dismiss her real intelligence. And that's my biggest kind of like miss for Six Musical. I think they could have made better songs for Anne Boleyn and made her more relatable, because in many ways she has much more to offer than just, her pretty looks and her, her fun type. She was much more than that.
Be bitter, 'cause I'm fitter.
Don't be bitter because I'm fitter. Again, doesn't it go against what they're trying to do with the show, not to pit them against one another? Didn't really like that bit. Again, I think it's probably, in my opinion, the worst song of the Six Musical, and it's such a big missed opportunity to represent Anne Boleyn in a more modern, more powerful, more empowering, version of her, focusing on her mind, on her intellect, more than on her looks and ways of wanting to have fun, because I just really don't buy it.
Sitting here all alone on a throne in a palace that I happen to own. Bring me some pheasant.
I have to say, I think Anne of Cleves and Six Musical, the songs, the vibe, I love it. It's obviously the one who was divorced, but she's the real winner. She's the one who got the estates. She's the one who wins. And the song for her nails it so damn well.
No hunting any takers. I'm not fakers. I've got acres and acres.
I got acres and acres and acres. I love it because it shows her wealth. It shows how she's so much in control of her stuff. I absolutely love it.
Like you said that I tricked ya. 'Cause I didn't look like my profile picture. Too bad I don't agree. So I'm gonna hang it up for everyone to see. And you can't stop me, 'cause I'm the queen of the castle.
I'm the queen of the castle. Anne of Cleves was the queen of the castle. I absolutely love that song. They're so right. The lyrics are so funny. Talking about the profile picture, about the fact that Henry VIII didn't like her portrait. So well done. So many good modern references. And it makes her so empowered. And, the ugly wife, not that ugly. The ugly wife who is so stupid, not that stupid. So powerful, so wealthy. Absolutely love it. I give this song 10 to 10. Now I would like to end this review of a Six Musical with one of the most powerful representation of it that I've seen. It literally gives me the chills. It's so beautifully done, and it's at the Tower of London, and yeah, I think there's something very special of seeing the mob and the people there dancing, all these women, girls, joining, celebrating the 6 wives of Henry VIII. It's something. There's something so, uniting, all this diversity, all these women with one of a kind, no category. It's not just about the 6. It's really about, us, our society. What is sisterhood in our modern society? Mothers, non-mothers, the mums who would like to be mums, the mums who, who are struggling, any type of the women who want a career and is proud of it, the women who want to remain single. It's just, there's almost a room and a place for absolutely everyone, and talking about this sisterhood. And here we're choosing the 6 wives of Henry VIII as a symbol of this. And I think it's utterly, absolutely beautiful. And obviously the cast is going to come, and it makes it even more like, you see the joy on people's face, and it is really, really moving and beautiful to see. It's beautiful. People are dancing. There's even a man dancing, it's not just about the women, actually. It's about anyone who's interested in being empowered, feeling united. And what I love is that through the 6 wives of Henry VIII, through history, we can achieve that. And I think that for that, we have to say it is absolutely a brilliant show. If you haven't seen it, please do. I honestly don't think you will regret it. I hope you loved this History Police video that was reviewing Six Musical. And I'll see you next time for another one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!